Uh, Miss Wilson, can you hear me? Miss Wilson.
Oh shit. Hello?
Okay, I'll be right back.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Morning, Madam Clerk.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? This is Craig Allen. Hello?
Mr. Allen will be right with you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Worthing, can you go back to the breakout room? There's some new defendants in the breakout room that you probably need to speak with.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you. And everybody needs to stay in there until the judge comes and brings everybody out. Okay, goodbye.
Yes, I'm here.
You need to go to the breakout room, Mr. Ahmed.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Morning, good afternoon, Madam Clerk.
Good afternoon.
I am checking in for two matters. Would you like me to give you the names?
Yes.
First one is Jamil El Badani. Last name A-L hyphenated B-A-A, B-A-N-I.
Okay, 1 second, let me find it.
Sure.
Okay,
And second is Hussein. Last name Al Maliki, that's A-L hyphenated M-A-L-I-K-I.
got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Moss, I need to break our room, speak to the city attorney.
I just got done talking to Shannon. She said the offer
Thank you.
should be, yeah, should be in the file, so we should be good. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Hello?
Miss Wilson, you want me to just stay in breakout room 2?
Sir, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem, Miss Wilson. Do you want me to just stay in breakout room 2?
Right, I'm sending people into.
Perfect. I'll just stay there. Thanks.
Mas tratamos.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I am serving as the presiding judge on today. It's my understanding I have a few retained matters that are ready, and I'm going to call those matters at this time. I'm calling the case for Zakaria Abdumalek, case number SP 133-67422. Counsel?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Martin Curran on behalf of Zachariah Abdulmalik, P number 78120.
Okay, counsel. And your client, is your client with us?
Yes,
Your Honor.
Please state your name, sir.
Zachariah Abdulmalik.
Thank you, sir. Counsel, how are we proceeding? This matter is scheduled for pretrial.
I spoke with the prosecutor in the breakout room, and I explained that the issue of driving without with a suspended license is due to a past driving under the influence charge, which we're working on appealing, or we're working on reinstating the license because he is eligible for that now. We're in the process of that. So she suggested that we set another pretrial date.
No, we have to set a trial date. I can't. My schedule is not great for just adjourning pretrials.
Okay.
Okay?
Um,
Would you like to set a bench trial or a jury trial?
I would. I'd like to speak to the prosecutor again because we had an understanding, and so perhaps.
I don't know how y'all had an understanding on my docket because I'm the only one that can determine whether or not I'm going to adjourn a pretrial. But I'll pass on it and I'll recall it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So then we'll get another date in the mail then.
No, you can get a trial date and you all can work it out. And at the time of trial, I'll still leave open the offer for you all to be able, your client could take advantage of an offer, but I'm not going to schedule it for another pretrial.
I understand.
Okay, so do you want to get a trial date?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you want a bench trial date?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. I will give you a bench trial date. Today is the 28th. I'll give you a bench trial date of October 18th, okay? October 18th, 2022, and that will be at 10:45 a.m. And if you all can get it worked out, that's fine, okay?
Okay, Your Honor. By that time, there's a good chance that we'd have filed everything with OSHA, but perhaps not resolved at that time.
Okay, all right. Well, you and the prosecutor can talk about it on the 18th, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I am ready on Muhammad Al-Burkat. I have the following matters, SP 136-36031, case number SP 1370907, counts 1 and 2. Counsel?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Roger Farina, P62269, on behalf of Mr. Muhammad Al-Burkat. We would move this. My client is not here, Judge. He's been present every other time. He may be on Zoom.
These are formal hearings. That's okay, Mr. Farina. Go right ahead.
I would move for dismissal at this time as the officer is not present, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Mack. Did the officer check in for these formal hearings?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Oh,
Where's the officer?
They didn't check in with me, Judge. so-
Okay, I had a sign up saying to check in with my clerk. All right, Mr. Farina, officer, I need you to call and check in. The sign's been up since before 1:30.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you have to turn on your camera. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Farina, I don't know if you want to go in the breakout room with the attorneys, but the officer has not checked in,
okay.
meaning
So
he didn't check in appropriate. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll probably request just a short adjournment, Your Honor, on this.
Okay, why don't you go talk to the
I'll go talk to
prosecutor. Thank you, Ms.
Thank you.
Wilson, if you can make that happen, thank you. All right, I am ready on Keith Anderson. I have the following: SP 131-16901, SP 131-1624, counts 1, 2, and 3, and case number SP 131-17361. Counsel for Keith Anderson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jason Moss on behalf of Mr. Anderson. It's so lovely to see you. He is here present on Zoom. I have spoken to Ms. Walker, and we have come to a resolution whereby he would tender a plea of guilty to open intox, and whereby everything else would be dismissed if Your Honor was in agreement.
All right, very good, counsel. The dismissals, it's a pleasure to see you. The dismissals are not placed into the system until your client pays fines and costs in full. Do you understand that?
Correct, and I'd be asking for an immediate sentence, and perhaps I left that out. But
Yes,
yes, Judge.
no problem. All right, where's your client?
I believe he is
Mr.
here.
Anderson?
I'm right here.
All
Yep,
right,
there he is.
very good. State your name for me.
Keith Anderson.
All right, Mr. Anderson, you've heard the offer from the people. Do you wish to take advantage of that offer?
Yes.
All right, there's somebody look like you lying down or what have you. I'm never gonna talk to you in my courtroom lying down. All right, Mr. Anderson, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Mr. Anderson, do you understand that with respect to the matters that are before me, that you, on one matter, you have a right to a trial, and on the remaining matters, you have a right to a formal hearing?
Yes.
All right, and you wish to give up those rights in order to take advantage of the people's offer?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you in any way to accept the offer from the people?
No.
Are you pleading guilty today to the misdemeanor because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
All right, counsel, can you establish the factual basis for the record?
I can, Judge. Mr. Anderson, is it accurate to say that on February 8th, 2022, you were operating a vehicle on the roads in, let's see, Livernois at or near Jeffries Freeway?
Correct.
And at that time, there was an open airplane, I guess airplane, I don't know what they're called, little airplane bottle though, in the vehicle. Is that accurate?
Correct.
And you knew it was in the vehicle, correct?
Correct.
Satisfied, Judge?
I'm satisfied. Thank you. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. There was no amendment to that charge. Is that correct, counsel?
That's correct, just the open intox, Judge.
Okay, right, but it has him in the vehicle as a driver.
Yeah, I don't believe there was any amendment to that charge, Judge. I think that was as is.
Wonderful. I just wanted to make sure. All right, counsel, I'm accepting the plea of guilty. I am assessing the cost in the amount of $200, and the fine will be $50. Mr. Anderson, how quickly can you get that paid?
Calendar.
Was that $250, Mr. Anderson? Do you think 30 days is plenty of time?
Yeah, if we can do 30 days, that'll be fine.
That's wonderful. I will set this matter for review. I'll set it, actually, I'm gonna give you a few more than 30 days. It'll be November 7th,
Appreciate it.
2022 at 10:30. As long as you get this one paid, you do not have to return. The remaining matters will be dismissed automatically. If for some reason you don't get it paid, you do need to show up in court on November 7th at 10:30 a.m., okay?
Got it.
All right, thank you, counsel. Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you.
Pleasure, Judge. Have a good rest of your day.
You do the same. I am ready on Arias Gonzalez. I have the following: SP 130-55421, SP 130-55361, SP 129-67341, SP 129-673-3, counts 1 and 2, SP 129-61391, counts 1 and 2. Counsel?
Your Honor, Crystal Marie Medina, on behalf of Mr. Arias Gonzalez. Nice to see you, Judge. I think we may be getting two brothers, all their charges together. There's actually a Ricardo Arias Gonzalez.
I think I did. My apologies.
No,
And
it's quite all right.
I'm going to strike the following two cases for Mr. Arias Gonzalez. I am striking SP 1296139 counts 1 and 2. All right, counsel.
Crystal Marie Medina, so Your Honor, we are speaking about Isaac at this time, correct?
Isaac. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
Crystal Marie Medina on behalf of Isaac Arias Gonzalez, Your Honor. I did have the opportunity to speak with the prosecutor, with Ms. Walker. At this time, my client is prepared to plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, Your Honor, which I understand is the offer in this case.
All right, and so I need to see which matter, because I don't see a matter for allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. So it must be that it's going to be amended.
Yes, Your Honor, I believe it's that the license, give me 1 second, Judge, I will give you the case number. So for the operator license, NOP was what it's shorthand SP 129-67341. I believe Ms. Walker was going to amend that one to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive with a dismissal of the other 2 counts, Your Honor.
All right, upon payment of fines and costs.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Mr. Arias Gonzalez, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I swear.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Please state your name.
Isaac Arias Gonzalez.
All right, thank you, sir. Mr. Arias Gonzalez, you understand that with respect to the matters that are before the court on today, you have a right to a trial and or a formal hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, you've had an opportunity to speak with your attorney and you wish to give up those rights in order to take advantage of the people's offer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, has anyone promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty on today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
Thank you. Counsel, please establish the factual basis as charged, and then I'll amend it to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Arias Gonzalez, on or about February 8th, 2022, were you driving a vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And at that time, did you have an encounter with an officer? Were you stopped by an officer?
Yes, ma'am.
And at that time, did you have a valid license?
No, ma'am.
So you were unable to provide a valid operator's license, correct?
That's correct.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'm satisfied as well. I'm amending the charge to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a motor vehicle. I'm assessing cost in the amount of $200. The fine will be $25. How quickly can you get that paid, sir?
I can pay that today or tomorrow.
Okay, very good. Then what I will do is I will adjourn to pay for the matter that has to be paid. I will adjourn it to pay, and I'll put it on my docket for Friday, which is September 30th, right? Yes, September 30th, 2022. That will be at 10:30 a.m. The remaining matters will be scheduled for review on that day. As long as you get it paid before Friday, you do not have to come back to court. The remaining matters will be dismissed without prejudice, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, very good.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, do you have the matter for Ricardo Arias Gonzalez?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, I'll call that at this time. I have SP 129-6139, counts 1 and 2. Counsel?
Crystal Marie Medina, Your Honor, on behalf of Ricardo Arias Gonzalez. Your Honor, we did have the opportunity to speak with Ms. Walker regarding these matters as well. Mr. Arias Gonzalez has corrected both of these matters. And at this time, I would ask that the court adopt the recommendation that they be dismissed at this time.
All right, thank you. Let me have your client, please place your name on the record.
Hi, Ricardo Arias Gonzalez.
Thank you, sir. And Ms. Medina, I am going to grant that motion. Both of the matters are dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. It was very nice seeing you. Thank you to you and your staff.
Thank you. Enjoy your day. Good to see you too.
Take care. You as well. Bye.
All right. Mr. Werbling, who do you have on today?
Hi, Your Honor. Good to see you. Good afternoon. I just have the individuals for the most part I think it was breakout room 2.
Oh, okay.
I think we're just waiting for an offer on one individual. I think the remainder are all ready to go.
Okay, do I have any more retained counsel cases in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Counsel, who are you representing today?
I am representing Bidgar Alvarado Castro.
Okay, give me a second. Let me find. All right, I have it. Are you ready to proceed, counsel?
Yeah, I spoke to,
Let me place the case numbers on the record. Give me 1 second. I have SP 135-48631 and SP 135-48561. Counsel, your appearance.
yes, Your Honor, Brad Thompson appearing on behalf of Bidgar Alvarado Castro.
Thank you. And then have your client place his name on the record, please.
Diga su nombre completo.
Bidgar Ardani Alvarado Castro.
Thank you. All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Yeah, I spoke with Prosecutor Rosenthal this morning, who said that he was willing to dismiss the driver's license never acquired. And then in exchange, we would plead guilty to the civil infraction. He did want to see if it could be a different date so that he could be present. I don't know if it's possible to finish this right now, or if, because we also have an issue where we would want an interpreter to be coded for the.
Oh, well, I can't take a plea without an interpreter, so I will have to reschedule this, counsel. What type of interpreter does your client need?
Spanish, please.
Spanish interpreter required, Ms. Mack. And so I am going to adjourn this matter, both of these matters. The adjourn date will be on September, I'm sorry, strike that. It will be October. It will be October 3rd, 2022, and that will be at 9:45 a.m. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Do I have any more retained cases?
Andrew DiMaggio, Ms. Anderson.
Ms. Anderson, okay. Oh, I have a whole family of Andersons. Which Anderson are you here on?
Her Eugenia Joy.
Eugenia? Okay, I do have two matters. I have case number 22-284-2861 and 22-358-8511. Counsel, your appearance.
Andrew DiMaggio on behalf of Eugenia Anderson.
Okay, is Ms. Anderson present? Ms.
I'm not-
Anderson?
I talked to her earlier. I thought she would be present.
Okay, I don't see her, counsel.
Well, Your Honor, is it possible to waive her presence? Because this case is also bound up with a case in the circuit court. I wonder if we could just have an adjourned pre-trial on it. I'm trying to settle that when they're all out of the same transaction.
So counsel, your client really should be here for pretrial. Oh, what's my system doing? All right, should be here for pretrial. And so I don't see the prosecuting attorney. I don't know that I'm going to be able to place I think I see Miss Anderson on now. Miss Anderson, unmute and state your name, please.
Is it Eugenia Anderson? Because there's a few Anderson.
Eugenia Joy Anderson.
Yes, this is me.
All right, state your name for me.
Eugenia Joy Anderson.
All right, thank you. All right, counsel. So what I can do, I can go out maybe 2 weeks, but that's about as much as I can do right now.
Okay, well, appreciate it, Judge.
Will that help you?
Well, the next case in the other court is October 24th, but if that's as far as you can go, I'll try to work
Yes.
with it.
Well,
Okay.
counsel, I would have to put it off until November 4th. Then.
That'd be great if you could.
All right, I'll do it this time. We'll adjourn it to November 4th, 2022, and that will be at 9:45 a.m.
Thank you
so much. Good seeing you, Judge.
Good to see you too, Attorney DiMaggio.
Thank you.
All right, do I have any other retained matters? Mr.
Yes, Your
Farina?
Honor. Good afternoon.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Barrow.
How are you?
I am well. Was that Ryan Hill in the background?
without the appropriate attire. I know, I yelled at him.
You
I kicked him
know,
out.
I said, that looks like Ryan, but I don't think that's him. Okay, all right.
Your
And I
Honor,
told him we didn't see you. You know, I'm always on the lookout. All right, I'm sorry.
As Ali, are you here for my client, Jamil?
Yes.
Okay, I was making sure. Okay, cool. All right, thank you.
Steve. Don't worry. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, counsel, so Attorney Barrow, what's the last name on your client?
I have two matters, Your Honor. Let's start with Al-Badani. That one's going to be a brief adjournment.
Okay, y'all.
That's first name Jamil, last name.
I have it.
Yep.
Here we go. I have case number SP 125-4622, counts 1, 2, and 3. Counsel, your appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Ali Barrow, PA 5907, appearing on behalf of Mr. Al-Badani, who I believe is present via Zoom. Mr. Badani, please unmute your device and state your name for the record.
Yes, Jamil Al-Badani.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to speak with the city prosecutor. At this time, we're going to adjourn this matter to a final pretrial requesting that the officer be present.
Okay, counsel, I will this time. I'm gonna set the final pretrial. I'll have to do it on October the 10th. Can you do the 10th?
I sure can. Is that at
Well,
1:30?
No, October 10th, 2022. That is going to be at 10:45 a.m.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Al-Badani. I'll see you then.
Thank you, Judge
And
Holmes.
then, Ms. Mack, please make sure that the prosecutor and the officers receive notice that the police officers must be present for the final pretrial conference. Okay? Ms. Mack?
Yes, Judge, I got it.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Barrow, what's next?
I have Hussein Al-Maliki. If I'm being honest, Your Honor, I don't know if he is present via Zoom. Is there any way Madam Clerk can notify us or tell us if he is?
Mr. Al-Maliki or Al-Maliki, are you with us? Ms. Mack, did they check? Did anyone see them? Ms. Wilson?
I just know that the attorney was here for that person. I don't recall the defendant being in.
Okay, I don't see him in breakout rooms.
I don't see him either, Your Honor, which is fine. If you're fine with not issuing a CAPIA since we're here and allowing us to schedule this matter to a pretrial date, so that way he can appear and.
This is his pretrial date.
I'm sorry, a final pretrial date.
Okay, counsel, but he's not here, so why should I bog down my docket? How do I know he's going to come?
I'll make sure of it, Your Honor. I'm just covering this for another attorney, so I'll make sure he's here.
SP 134-3184, counts 1 and 2. Counsel, I'm gonna grant your request this time. I'm gonna schedule it for a final pretrial conference. I'm not going to require the officers to be here because your client did not show up. And so I'll make that date. Let's do it on October. I'm just gonna do it next week. Let's do it October 7th, 2022, and that'll be at 10:45 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank
Wonderful
you.
day. Goodbye,
You
everyone.
do the same. All right. Mr. Farina, are you ready on Mr. Albuquerque?
We got timed out of the room, Judge, but I know it's scheduled for a formal hearing today. He's not present. I apologize for not calling him today. I just took over a position as in-house corporation counsel, Dearborn Heights, so I've been swamped. But he's been present at every other appearance. I think we can resolve it, and I will talk with the prosecutor. If I can have a 1-week adjournment to go over that with the prosecutor, I think we can resolve it and not have the officer come back. I apologize to the court, Judge.
So that my dockets don't get better. They just don't get better. All right. I'm going to grant your request, SP 136-3603, count 1, and then SP 137-0907, counts 1 and 2. I am going to adjourn the matter. I will adjourn it to, I'll have to do it on October 6th 2022. And I will schedule it for 10:45 a.m. But Mr. Farina and Ms. Mack, please indicate that the officer is not required to appear. The officer appeared on today. Officer, let me have you place your name and badge number on the record.
Yeah, it's going to be Officer Parinello, Detroit Police Department, badge number 4890.
All right, thank you, officer. And I'm
You're welcome.
indicating no officer to appear, required to appear.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Farina. Thank you, officer. Be safe.
All right, thank you.
Good day now.
All right, you too. All right, I have a couple more I can do, then I have to do some transitioning. I believe that, have I taken care of all of the retained matters?
I believe so, Your Honor.
All right, who do I have up next? Let's go.
Mr. Werbeling can be first.
All right, Mr.
And I have-
Werbeling. I'm
So,
sorry.
Judge, do we want to just bring everybody out of my breakout room? I'm not sure how you do it, Judge.
You
Oh,
can.
Then I'll go first, Your Honor. So
Okay.
while he's bringing the people out, I'll go first.
Are your people
I have,
already in the?
They're already here, Your Honor.
All right,
Yeah,
who do
so
we
that's
have up
fine. I'll
first?
go, well, I don't think I have capabilities to go back in there, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Wilson, you can facilitate that, but let me do Mr. Griffin first. Come on, Mr. Griffin.
Yeah, okay, Your Honor, I have last name Armstead, Arrington, or Alvarez, all setting for bench trials. They can turn on their devices, their videos.
So you have Armstead, okay. Let's go to Armstead. I have the following. I have case numbers SP 131-27202, case number SP 131-27203, SP 131-27291. I also have, wait a minute, case number SP 131-27201. Ms. Armstead, please state your full name for the record.
Felicia Armstead.
Okay, thank you, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, Herman Griffin on behalf of Ms. Armstead. Your Honor, she's waiving her right to a jury trial, setting it for a bench trial. I just need to order quickly.
You may.
Ma'am, do you understand the difference between a bench trial and a jury trial?
Yes.
Okay, are you waiving your right to a jury trial and setting this matter for a bench trial?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, is the court satisfied?
I'm satisfied. The bench trial will be October 14th, 2022, and that will be at 10:45 a.m. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
right.
Next, Your Honor, if the court is willing, for Arrington.
Yes, sir. I have for
Hello?
Arrington, please don't come in my courtroom saying hello. SP 135-43482. Mr. Arrington, please state your full name.
Damon Arrington.
All right, good afternoon, sir. And Ms. Armstead, you are free to leave. Okay.
Your Honor,
Thank you.
for Mr. Arrington, again, Herman Griffin on behalf of Mr. Arrington, he's also waiving his right to a jury trial, setting for a bench trial. I just need to voir dire him for the record.
You may proceed.
Sir, we talked about this before, but do you understand the difference between a bench trial and a jury trial?
Yes, I do.
You understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes.
And is it true that you're waiving your right to a jury
waiving
trial,
it,
setting
right.
this matter? Okay, let me just
Yes.
say it. Is it
I'm
true
wa-
that you're waiving your right to a jury trial and setting it for a bench trial in front, that the judge is the only person that will decide if you're guilty or innocent?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, is the court satisfied?
I'm satisfied. I'm setting the matter for bench trial on October 14th, 2022 at 10:45 a.m. All right,
Thank you, Your
thank
Honor.
you, sir. You are free to leave.
If the court is willing, Your Honor, Alvarez, if Alvarez can be next.
Yes. Mr. Alvarez, I have the following for you. I have case numbers SP 133-4025, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 133-40261. State your full name, sir.
Lavelle Alvarez.
Thank you, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, Herman Griffin appearing on behalf of the defendant. Your Honor, it's my understanding that he's also waiving his right to a jury trial, setting for a bench trial. I would just like to voir dire him.
You may do so at this time.
Sir, you understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes.
You understand by giving up your rights to a jury trial, you can't come back later and say you want one later?
Yes.
And so are you setting this matter for a bench trial where only the judge will decide if you're guilty or innocent?
Yes.
Is court satisfied, Your Honor?
I'm satisfied. I'm also scheduling this matter for a bench trial on October 14, 2022 at 10:45 a.m. Anything else for my consideration?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, sir. You are excused.
Your Honor, we have, I believe, Antonio Anderson, if the court is ready.
Yes. For Mr. Anderson.
I apologize. I'm reading it wrong. Antonio Alexander.
Oh, Alexander. Okay. Very good. I have it. I have case number SP 134-32322. Mr. Alexander, please state your full name.
Antonio Alexander.
Thank you, sir. All right, counsel.
Your Honor, it's my understanding, my client, there's a recommendation. My client wants to avail himself of the recommendation. The original charge is no insurance. He's pleading to no insurance, but it's going to be amended with the court's permission to improper plates.
All right, thank you, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Alexander, you understand that you have a right to a trial with respect to the matter that's before the court on today?
Yes.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty, that you are giving up your right to a trial?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty on today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
All right, counsel, the factual basis.
Yes, Your Honor. Sir, on the date and time in question, were you driving in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Okay, it's true that you were stopped by a Detroit police officer.
Yes.
Is it also true that that your car was not insured to drive on the public highway, public streets?
Yeah. Yes.
And is it also true that you still do not have insurance as of now to present?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you receive a ticket for no insurance?
Yes, sir.
Is court satisfied, Your Honor?
I'm satisfied. I'm accepting your plea of guilty. I'm amending the charge to improper plates. I'm assessing the cost at $200, the fine at $25. When can you get it paid, sir?
Can I have about 30 days, ma'am?
Yes, sir. I'm going to adjourn this to pay, and I will do November 7th, 2022. I'll put it on my docket for 10:30 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
If you haven't gotten it paid before that date, you need to come back to court on that date, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, is there anyone else I can do very quickly before I transition? And it'll take me a couple of minutes to do that.
Yes, Your Honor. Carlton Andrews is a dismissal. Oh, sorry, Attorney Medina, go ahead.
Let's do the dismissal just very quickly. It's Mr. Andrews, you said? Yes.
Carlton Andrews, Your Honor.
Yes, SP 9729011. Mr. Andrews,
Yes, Your Honor.
state your name.
Carlton Davon Andrews.
All right, thank you, sir. Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Based on his valid documentation, the prosecutor has suggested, is motioning for dismissal for valid documentation for the insurance.
All right, thank you. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Attorney Medina, did you have another case?
No, Your Honor, I actually am zooming back in for clarification because I wanted to make sure on Mr. Ricardo Arias Gonzalez, he actually had 5 cases up to date, Your Honor, and I think we called 3. I think the reason for that.
Which one, Ricardo? Yes, I only called 3 for Ricardo.
Isaac, I'm sorry, Isaac
I called
Arias.
5 for Isaac. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, so he's all set.
Yes, ma'am. He's got 1 that's going to be, that he pled guilty on, and 4 that will be dismissed upon payment of fines and costs.
I just wanted to be sure because they have him done as Gonzalea on like 2 of them. So I just wanted to be sure that they were all together. Okay.
Thank you. Miss Mack, let's make sure we fix that. It should be a Z at the end of that last name for the matter ending in 5421 and the matter ending in 5361.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to make sure all 5 had been addressed. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You are very welcome.
Take
All
care.
right. Very good.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
I need
Excuse me,
to-
Your Honor.
No, sir, you have to call the courtroom, 313-965-2280. Speak with my clerk. All right, I see that there's one other person that's on the screen. I can try to do them real quick and then I need to transition.
Yes, Your Honor, it's he's just paying. It's just a review. Not just a review, I'm saying it is a review.
Did he pay it?
He hasn't paid. It's scheduled for review today. It's not an adjourned to pay. I guess he missed paying. He missed the payment.
Ms. Mack will have to look it up. Ms. Mack,
Okay.
can you look up Nasser Ahmed?
I'm looking at the case now, Judge. Okay, so we took a plea and he was supposed to pay $275. Then it went into KPS and then he went to get a rain to come back. So there's a balance, hold on one second, of $390 that has to be paid.
Okay, what are you asking me to do for your client today? He owes us money. I gave him the time he asked me for.
He indicated that he had, I guess, made a payment on a different ticket. I'm not sure if he made a mistake, but he has the money, Your Honor. I'm not sure how long he needs to, I don't know if he's paying $390 in full today, but he indicated that he can pay it now. I just don't know how long he needs total. Sir, could you say how long you need to pay the $390?
Yes, so it wasn't 390. It
Sir,
was, yeah,
no,
hello?
it's $390. It's $390. How long do you need to pay the $390? They're saying with the fines, with the bench fees, whatever, it's $390. So that's what you owe.
I mean, I could pay it today, but okay, that's fine.
You will, so you are able to pay it today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir, so I need you to go on and pay it today. Miss Matt, let's adjourn it to tomorrow, which would be September the 29th, 2022. Put it on for 10:30. And if he's paid it, then he shouldn't have any issues. If not, he's gonna be right back in the same boat again. That's for case number SP 115-43022.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, very good. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
All right,
thank you.
we need to transition very quickly. Give me a
Yes,
second.
Your Honor. Attorney Werbling, I'm going to send you some information in the chat.
Okay.
You see my message, Attorney Werbling? Oh, I see it. Okay.
Are we on YouTube right now or no? Okay, got it.
That's why I'm still sending you all the information in the chat too. Ms. Mack, do we still have our in-person defendant?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure he didn't leave.
Honestly, okay, you know what? I can't say what I want to say.
You can always chat, but I just wanted to make sure he's still there.
They might be able to trace some things, so it's okay. Yes, we do have, he's in the audience.
Okay, good. So we're ready on him when the judge comes back.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Mack.
You're welcome.
Okay, Ms. Mack.
Yes, Judge.
You want one also now?
Last thing, Ms. Mack, the in-person defendant, I will say this, he's listed for like 4 or 5 hearings, but some of them I know are misdemeanors. So I just want to bring it to your attention. So I don't know.
Okay, I didn't.
What.
Yeah, that's whoever scheduled it. They scheduled it like that, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Y'all, are we ready?
Yes, Your
Can't
Honor.
hear you, Judge. We're ready.
Yeah, I asked to go ahead and call the cases.
Oh, no problem. Okay, Mr. Griffin, who do we have first so I can call the cases for the judge?
The person that's in the in-person defendant, I think that's a Damon Adams, Ms. Mack.
Yes, okay, he's coming to the podium. I'll read the cases. SP 13551021, SP 13551022, SP 13551023, SP 13551191, and SP 13551192 for Damon Adams.
All right, thank you. Can you have them adjust the camera and have the defendant please state your name for the record?
Yeah, hold on one second. We're adjusting it now. Sorry, Judge.
That's okay.
Say your name, sir.
Sir, I need to be able to hear you. Can you speak loudly in that microphone for me?
Damon Reginald James Adams.
All right, thank you. Counsel, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, these matters, I spoke to my client. He indicated to me that we're setting these matters for a bench trial. He's waiving his right to a jury trial. Some of them were listed as hearings, but they actually are misdemeanors. So
all right.
They're not going to be formal hearings. It'll be formal hearings and bench trial.
All right, thank you, counsel. And so, Ms. Mack, please put a note to myself as well as for Ms. Knight that whoever covered, they put in like the wrong stuff for my cases, and that's confusing. So if we could just remember that I need to let them know.
Okay.
I'll set these matters. I know you didn't do it. I'll set these matters for bench trial. The bench trial date, Ms. Mack, can we still use the 14th, or do I need to go to another date? And if so, give me a date for 10:45 a.m.
No,
Not the 19th or the 20th.
We can do the 14th.
I'm sorry?
We can do October the 14th at 10:45.
All right, wonderful. That will be your bench trial date, sir, October 14th at 10:45 a.m. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Okay, counsel, who do we have up next?
Mr. Wergeling's believe clients.
Judge, we're ready on Sylvester Asbury.
All right, Miss Matt?
Yes, I'm getting case numbers right now. Okay, for Sylvester Asbury, case number SP 135-98821, SP 135-98822, SP 135-98823, and SP 135-99301 for Sylvester Asbury.
All right, thank you, Mr. Asbury. Please state your full name for the record.
Everyone,
Mr.
please turn on your
Asbury
cameras.
I'm sorry?
I'm not sure, Your Honor. I don't see him
Mr.
yet.
Asbury, if you could turn on your camera and state your name.
He's turning
please.
on now, Your Honor.
All right, here we go. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, state your name for me, please.
Sylvester Asbury.
Thank you, sir. All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Werbein, P64889 on behalf of Mr. Asbury. He wants to waive his rights and accept the offer, Your Honor. He would be pleading as charged to improper plates and to an amended charge of failure to display. The remaining counts would be dismissed.
Upon payment of fines and costs, is that correct, counsel?
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you, Mr. Asbury. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Asbury, you understand that you have a right to a trial and or a formal hearing with respect to the matters that are before the court on today?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can place your hand down, sir. Do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty on today, that you are giving up your right to those hearings?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything or forced you in any way to plead guilty on today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty today because you are in fact guilty?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm in fact guilty.
All right, very good. Mr. Werbling, as to the factual basis.
Mr. Asbury, in the date and time in question and the alleged location, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes, sir.
And sir, at that specific instance, did you fail to display a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And were your plates improper at that time? Your license plates, that is?
Yes, sir.
And nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'll accept your plea of guilty as to both matters. I know that improper plates was pled as charged, but for the remaining matter, counsel, you were asking me to amend that to failure to display. Is that correct?
Correct.
It is so amended. I am ready to assess fines and costs. Counsel, is there anything you'd like me to know about your client?
Nothing further this time, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I am only going to assess cost one time. I'll assess it on the matter for the improper plates. I'll assess the cost at $200. The fine for improper plates will be $25, and the fine for failure to display a valid operator's license will be $25. And so, counsel, your client should owe us a total of $250. How quickly can you get that paid, Mr. Asbury?
By December.
In December?
Yes, ma'am. I have it all paid by December. Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. You can't get your dismissals until you get it paid, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. And so what I'll do, Miss Matt, what is the day before we close down pretty much for the holidays? Is it the 19th?
It's actually the 22nd.
No, I need to go the week before that.
Okay, that'll be on December 15th or December 16th.
All right, let's do December 16th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. That's what time I'm scheduling this on my docket for review. If you get it paid before that date, you do not need to come back to court. I'll dismiss the remaining matters and close out the ones that you've paid. If for some reason you don't get it paid, then you will in fact need to return to court. Otherwise, I'm going to set everything aside and you'll be right back where you started from, okay?
All right. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you for your patience, sir. Have a good
Thank
day.
you, young. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you. All right. You
All
too, my
right.
lawyer. All right.
Anytime.
you.
Thanks, Mr. Asbury.
All right. Appreciate you.
You're very much welcome. Nice meeting you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Mr. Werbling, who do we have up next?
Judge Vernon Anderson.
Yes.
All right. Miss Matt.
Yes, hold on, get these cases, okay. For Mr. Vernon Anderson, I have SP 972-2221, SP 972-2222, SP 632-48811, SP 632-4882, SP 590-1251, SP 136-19911, SP 136-19912, SP 136-19913, SP 509-1231, SP 509-1232 for Vernon Anderson.
Okay, Mr. Anderson, please state your name for the record.
Vernon Eugene Anderson Jr.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Werbling, how are we proceeding today?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on his behalf, Your Honor. He wishes to continue his not guilty plea. I've explained that he has a right to have a jury trial. He wishes to waive those rights and have the matter set for a bench trial.
All right, there were a number of cases, and so Mr. Werbling, I'm gonna set this out far so that all of the officers have an opportunity to show up.
Very good,
Okay?
Judge. Yes, Judge.
All right, and so Miss Matt, if you could give me a date in November for so that the officers, it could be in the first week or the week of the 7th of November, so that the officers have an opportunity to appear.
Okay, what day of the week would you like, Judge?
We can do it on a Monday or Thursday or Friday.
So we can do November the 10th?
What day is that? I'm
That's a
sorry, I should
Thursday.
not have said Thursday. That's a staffing day. Should be staffing.
Okay. So you want either November the 7th, which is a Monday, or November 11th. Oh, no, that's the holiday. So, yeah, it's either.
So let's
probably
do the
November
7th. Let's do November 7th, 2022, and I will do it at 10:45 a.m. Okay,
All right, thank you.
all right. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
You too.
All right, Mr. Werbling, who do we have up next?
Thank you, Judge. We have Angel Alexander.
Okay, Miss Matt.
I don't have a case number for.
And she's not on
Miss
the
Al-
actual docket, Your Honor.
Then what's
But-
going on?
But I did look her up online and it is set for today. She's just not on the docket. That's been,
What is she scheduled for today?
I believe it's just an arraignment.
An
Is that for
arraignment?
courtroom 533?
I think.
That's where she should have been, in
Oh,
courtroom
okay.
533. So see if she can, you know what, counsel? Did you get a resolution?
I did.
Okay, let's go forward. Can you place the
Okay.
case number on the record?
Sure, I can do that. I got it because we have SP 12665741, 2, and 3, and SP 1266651.
All right, ma'am, please state your full name for the record.
Angela Destiny Alexander.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of Ms. Alexander. Ms. Alexander was going to be waiving her rights. She would be pleading to an amended charge of failure to display a license, which has 0 points. The remaining 3 matters are civil infractions that are in default judgment status. However, the city attorney has agreed to set aside those default judgments. Should be pleading responsible to driving the wrong way on a one-way street. In exchange, that no proof of insurance and no registration would be dismissed.
All right, is that your understanding, ma'am,
Yes.
of the offer from the people?
Yes.
And you wish to take advantage of that offer?
Yes, I do.
All right, wonderful. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. Ma'am, do you understand that you have a right to a trial and or to a formal hearing with respect to the matters that are before the court on today?
Yes.
Do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty or your plea of responsible, that you are giving up your right to a trial and to a formal hearing?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything or forced you in any way to plead guilty or to accept responsibility?
No.
Are you pleading guilty and responsible because you are in fact guilty and responsible for the charges?
Yes.
All right, thank you, Mr. Werbling. Please proceed as to the factual basis.
And Ms. Alexander, on the date and time in question of the alleged location, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit, state of Michigan?
Yes, I was.
And were you pulled over by or stopped by a Detroit police officer at that time?
Yes.
And at that time, did you fail to display a valid Michigan driver's license?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. I'm satisfied. I didn't have anything further with respect to the misdemeanor.
All right, as to the misdemeanor, I am going to accept your plea of guilty. I will amend the charge to failure to display a valid operator's license. I'm assessing costs in the amount of $200 and the fine will be $25. How can you get that paid, ma'am?
I can have it in the next 30 days.
All right, I will place this on my docket for November 7th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. As long as you get it paid, you do not have to come to court. If for some reason you don't get it paid, you do need to return. Otherwise, I will set it aside. As to the civil infractions, I am granting the request to set aside the default judgments. Mr. Werbling, you may proceed as to the responsible plea.
And Ms. Alexander, would you agree that you were most likely driving the wrong way on a one-way street? You'd be pleading responsible to that?
Yes.
And that occurred in the city of Detroit, state of Michigan?
Yes.
I had nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I'm accepting your plea of responsible. Ms. Mack, can you give me the fine?
There is a fine on there for $156 that includes a late fee or default fee.
All right, counsel, I'll waive the late fee.
Oh, thank you very much.
And then she can pay the statutory fine. Okay?
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
$136.
Thank you. All right, wonderful. I need you to get that paid as well by November 7th, okay?
Okay. You said it was 136.
For the civil infraction, yes.
Okay. Am I able to push the date back a little bit? Then, because never mind. That day should be long. Yes. Is that all?
Hold on. The judge will tell you when you're free to go.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Ma'am, how much more time do you need?
If possible, just an extra week.
All right, and so I'll put you on for December 14th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. Okay? All right. Thank you.
Thank you,
Judge. Judge, with respect to the 3 remaining defendants that I have, they all had valid documentation, but I don't have anything from the city attorney to, as far as the settlement's concerned.
Okay, can you get
So
with the
they all
city
understand that
attorney?
they have rights to have to have a jury trial. My advice is that they waive those jury trial rights, which I believe they will, and have the matter set for a bench trial so we can dismiss those. They do have valid documentation, however.
Can you try to get with Ms. Walker though? Because that's just gonna bog down my docket even more.
Okay, I did try, Judge, but I didn't get a response.
Okay, let me try to text and see if I can get a response.
Thank you, Judge.
I'll send a message too.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to bog down your docket. I agree, Your Honor.
Thank you so much.
Attorney Werbling is for
Yes.
Karan Allen,
Yeah.
Mackie Anderson. Anybody
Yeah.
else?
That's correct. Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
Excuse me, Judge, there's a person in the waiting room that's on a telephone, and I do believe Ms. Wilson told him that they needed to be on video, and they have not responded to that.
Okay, did you call the number and let them know?
We can't, I will.
Call the number, let them know they have to come in tomorrow or they have to get on Zoom. Otherwise, we can't help them. Okay, Miss Matt, can we please call the KPS? I'll need you to read them off and to tell me I walked off without them. And tell me also what the charge is so I can set the bond.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am ready. So
All right,
the first
let's do
one
it.
I have is Shakar Algahine, SX 40661301 for not operating without a license. And count 2 is limited access 275.
All right, thank you for the misdemeanor. The bond, if it's set for pretrial, the bond will be, there will be a KPS. The bond is $25, and then on the civil infraction, the default judgment will be entered.
Okay. The next one is Ebony Allen. No, excuse me, Craig Allen, SP 129-10601 for a pretrial license improper.
KPS, $25 cash or surety.
The next one is Ebony Allen, SP 130908663 for a pretrial for driving license expired.
KPS, the bond is $25 cash or surety.
Next one is Jason Allen, case number SP 1308161 for no insurance misdemeanor. And count 2 is unregistered, untitled, and they're both scheduled for a pretrial.
KPS will issue the bond is set at $25 cash or surety as to each matter.
Okay. Then I have a Harold Anderson, case number SP 129-15061, scheduled for a pretrial, driver's license suspended, repeat offender.
KPS will issue the bond is set at $75 cash or surety.
Next is Kenneth Anderson, excuse me, case number SP 129-66211 for driver license suspended. Case number SP 129-66212, open alcohol driver. Case number SP 126-00533, operator license not valid. SP 129-66221, scheduled for a hearing, insurance no proof for Kenneth Anderson.
For the misdemeanors, KPS will issue the bond will be set at $25 cash or surety as to each matter. And then for the civil infraction, the default judgment.
Okay, and we have Mark Anderson up there. Then we have Maurice Anderson, SP 114-71132, scheduled for a pretrial operator's license not valid.
KPS bond $25. You have some more?
Yes, I'm sorry, Judge, for
Go ahead.
Maurice Anderson, he has another one that's improper plates, is SP 131-16721 and 144182281, and that is no insurance attempt.
KPS will issue bond is set at $25 cash or surety as to each matter.
Okay. Then I have Alicia Arbiter, case number SP 131139091, operator license not on person, excuse me. SP 131-13081, prohibited left turn. SP 131-13082, no registration. SP 131-13083, insurance no proof.
For the misdemeanors, KPS will issue bond is set at $25 cash or surety, and if there were civil infractions, default judgments.
For Sherry Arrington, SP 135-48171, no insurance misdemeanor. That's it for her, Judge.
Okay, KPS bond is set at $25 cash or surety.
Then we, excuse me, the last one we have is Ronald Artist, SP 123-80811, counts 1, 2, and 3. Count 1 is driver license suspended. Count 2 is improper plate. Count 3 is unregistered, untitled.
KPS bond $25 cash or surety as to each matter.
And that's all for the cases, Judge.
All right, very good. I still see a couple of people on, so that means that those are cases Mr. Werbling is waiting on to hear from the people.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Karan Allen by Shannon, that's being dismissed.
All right, let's call Mr. Allen's case, please.
Okay, hold on, let me get to this and start reading. Karan Allen, case number SP 126-64821, and driver's license expired.
Thank you, Mr. Allen. Please unmute and state your name for the record.
Hi, Your Honor. My name is Karan Cottrell Allen.
Thank you, sir. Counsel, your motion.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Werbling on behalf of Mr. Allen.
All right, the motion.
Yeah, there is a recommendation to dismiss for valid documentation.
All right, thank you, counsel. Mr. Allen, thank you for your patience. Your matter is dismissed without prejudice.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
And, and Your Honor, the other matter may be resolved within just a few seconds. Mr. Attorney Werbling, I sent you one last message, so I just need to know.
That's in the affirmative. Okay, I'll send that.
That's my question.
Yeah.
Judge, is Mr. Allen free to go?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Okay, Mr. Allen, you're free to go. Your case was dismissed.
And
okay,
and
thank you.
And Attorney Werbling, is my understanding, if the same is for Ms. Anderson, then that's the same recommendation.
Correct.
Okay, please let's read the case number into the record.
Yes, Judge, the case number is SP 135-33641 for Marquay Anderson. Charges driver suspended, driver's license suspended, repeat offender.
All right, Ms. Anderson, please unmute and state your name for the record.
My name is Marquis Diamond Anderson.
Your Honor, can we pause on this just for 10 seconds?
Yes.
I do apologize. I just one thing. I haven't heard anything different back, Your Honor. We can just continue. When the court is ready. Sorry about that.
Right, very good. Thank you, Ms. Anderson. Counsel, you may proceed with your motion or how we're proceeding.
And we're going P64889 on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor. For valid documentation, there's been an agreement to dismiss this matter, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, counsel. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, Ms. Anderson.
Thank you.
All right, take care. All right, does that cover? Thank you. Does that cover everybody?
Yes, Judge, I believe that covers everybody. I'm just double checking the 130 docket now. Make sure.
Double check before we release everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, we got cases that trial they have. Okay. Yes, yes, everyone is accounted for, Judge.
All right, wonderful. Thank you all for making the adjustments. Enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you all.
You the
Thank
same.
you, Your Honor.
All right,
Same
okay,
here,
thank
Judge.
you.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay.